What's going on? How is everybody doing? How everybody doing out there? I guess we're having a wonderful trading week. I guess we had a wonderful trading week, whether it was profitable, break even, or it was a losing one. I guess you enjoyed your week. This is boy Harlem, and I'm back with another video. So today's video, this is gonna be my weekly outlook for the 13, from 13 up and until 17 March. So you guys know, financial disclaimer, everything I say or do is based off my own experience. It might happen, it might not. It entirely depends on what we see, what we find, and what we use and what we work on. So without enough talking and less action. So looking at the NAS, because that's the first and the most important pay which we trade. On the NAS, we were looking for price to continue to the upside. Once price closed above or traded above, we formed our intraday support, right? Our intraday resistance, I think. So unfortunately, price did what? Price continued moving to the downside. We formed. So looking at this previous low right there, this previous higher low, because now if you can see the price was moving in higher highs and in higher lows, right? And then price came back to the very same zone and pushed to the upside. Now that we are on the very same zone, the only thing that we're waiting for is for price to either continue moving to the downside or for price to move to the upside on our intraday or that the new support that we formed. Let me repeat this. Price once came to the zone and pushed to the upside, right? So with now price coming back again, moving to the upside, and then coming back on current price, are we going to continue to the downside or will price move to the upside? Right, that's the things that we have. So my trade idea is we simply bullish above the support zone, which we marked out right there, and we bearish below of it. So if we continue bullish with the momentum, then we continue bullish on our support. But if price continues moving to the downside, then we continue moving to the downside. So on the hourly, I just want to follow my higher time frame confluence. Like I said, price runs came there, came back again, came back for the third time, right? So are we gonna break or are we gonna move to the upside? That's my take before me. So looking at gold. So looking at gold, we had some type of I think we had some type of head and shoulders, right? We were looking for price to have a retest and continue to the upside, but price did what? Pushed or continued moving to the downside. So now looking at our current price, you can tell within the push phase and the exhaustion in the push phase, because now we're trading above, we're trading below our support, because now we're trading below our major resistance. I mean, the only thing that I'm waiting for is for price to either break and retest and continue to the upside, or fail to break and move to the downside. With my trade idea being we bullish above resistance, we bearish and fail to break. So if price continues moving to the upside, closing above our resistance, then I would simply continue moving to the upside. But if we get a fail to break, then I'll look for price to do what? For price to reverse and be bearish. You feel me, people? Let me repeat. Price is in a clean uptrend and we're trading below our resistance. My trade idea is I'm bullish above resistance, I'm bearish at fail to break. So if we break out, I'll continue bullish. If you fail to break, I'll reverse and do what? And be bearish. You feel me? So that's my take on gold. So looking at German 30. So German 30, we had what we were looking for price to do to continue moving to the upside, right? Because we had a close above our what because we had a close above our resistance. I was looking for price to continue moving to the upside, but unfortunately, price impulsively continued moving to the downside, meaning that like price is still in a what? They're still in a sideways movement, right? So the only thing we're waiting for is for what? For price to either break out or do what? Or trade support and trade resistance, right? So my trade idea is bullish or bearish at breakout to follow my overall direction. With a bear breakout, I continue to the downside. With a bullish breakout, I continue to the upside. On our hourly, if price falls to break, we trade support and resistance. Like I say, if price don't break out, we trade resistance. If price don't break out, we trade support. If price don't break out, we trade resistance, and that will be it. So I'm looking for an overall breakout. Either we bullish or we bearish, right? Depending on what we'll find. and that will be it. If we don't get a breakout, we simply trade support and resistance, and that's it. That's my take on German 30. So now looking at US 30, we didn't have a trade idea. No, we did have a trade idea. I think we had some type of, I think it was right there. I think we had some type of zone right there. First type of zone right there. And then price continued moving to the downside, right? So now what I'm looking for right now, because I marked out the zone like I did on the mass before me. Price once hit some type of what? Some type of zone right there, some type of support, and price moved to the upside. So now that like current price, we're trading above the very same zone. The only thing I'm waiting for, because I don't have a confirmation, it's because now price once traded on the support, right? Because now price once held this very same zone right there, and then price had a breakout. If we get a retest, we simply continue moving to the downside. Or if price breaks the lows and has a retest, we still continue moving to the downside. You feel me, people? Let me repeat. Price once broke out of the zone, right? This type of support, this current price intraday support zone, price had an impulsive breakout. The only thing that I'm waiting for, if price will continue with the overall direction, as if price comes back for a retest and continues moving to the downside, or if price has a breakout and a retest and still escalates or still holds the bear move moving to the downside. So my trade idea is we wait for confirmation on price. I don't have a confirmation. I don't know what's happening at the moment. I'm waiting for price to show me what will happen, and that will be it. You feel me? So looking at USD CAD, so USD CAD, we did say that like price was in a what? Price was in a sideways movement. We were simply looking for what? For a what? We were simply looking for bearish or bullish breakout. Unfortunately, price broke out bullish, right? So now, because now we're looking at this zone, my trade idea is now on this is bullish above resistance and bearish below resistance. So as long as price trades below, so long as price trades above this major zone right there, long as price trades above this major zone, I still continue moving to the outside, right? But if price fails to break, then I would look forward for a reversal and turn to the downside, because there's nothing that I need to say, oh, I don't need to break down that much on USD CAD. Price is just in an uptrend. I would be looking for price to be bearish. Why would I be looking for price to be bearish if I can clearly see the like price is in a clean uptrend? You feel me? Like I say, I'm simply looking for price to trade above resistance to continue bullish. If price was to break, then I'll look for signs into why price is planning to break and reverse and be bearish. You feel me? So that's my take on USD CAD. So looking at the Tesla, so there's nothing for me to say on Tesla, because now price is trading below my resistance, because now price is trading below my major support. So with price trading below my major support, long as price don't continue to the upside, I'm still looking for price to be bearish, right? So that's the only thing that I can say. Long as price is still trading below my major support, then I'm still looking for price to continue moving to the downside. But if price pushes again to the upside and breaks back in, we look for a retest and then reverse, moving to the upside. You feel me, people? So that's my take. As long as price is below my major support, I'm still looking for price to be bearish, and that will be it. I'm not looking for much, not looking for less, not complicating anything, just keeping it simple, clean, and legit, right? So looking at Bitcoin, so Bitcoin, I don't have a trade idea. We can tell the like price once hit the zone and price had a breakout. So now we kind of like support, we kind of like reacting on that very same zone. So the only thing that I would say right now is that I'm looking for price to come back to my major support. Give me signs that we are failing to break and reverse to the upside, or break out and continue moving to the downside. You feel me, people? I don't have a trade idea. I'm looking for confirmation into what I have to do, and that will be it. Looking at Ethereum, so Ethereum, we can also tell the like price once had this daily support. We once had this daily support, so which price had an impulsive breakout closing to the downside, right? So with now price hitting this breakout, I'm simply looking for what? For price to pull back right there and continue moving to the downside. My trade idea is we're waiting for a daily retest of support to continue bearish. Like I say, pull back, which is a retest, continue moving to the downside. On the hourly S, we have a potential flag. So when I look at the hourly, we can tell that like, yeah, price is kind of like in a correction from a push. We're kind of like correcting. So the only thing I'm waiting for is for price to give me signs that we're failing to continue to the upside and give me signs of that bear momentum. And then I'll look for continuations to the downside, and that will be it. So my trade idea is price. I'm simply looking for a daily retest of support to continue bearish, and that will be it. Right? Nothing much, nothing fancy, nothing less. That will be it, right? So Litecoin, I also don't have a trade idea. Like I said on Litecoin, long as price is trading below my major resistance, then I'll look for continuations to the downside. We can tell that like now price is continuing moving to the downside, right? Because price had a break again, and now price had was having some type of pullback or correction, which is like a retest below of resistance for price breaking out and breaking in, which is below, continue to the downside. Right now, I don't have a trade idea. I don't see anything. I'm not forcing anything. I might just let it be it, right? Last but not least, we are having oil. So now oil, I did say that like price is bullish, right? I'm either looking for price to fail to break or to break up, and that will be it. So now price development, price continued or reverse moving to the downside. So because now we're trading below, we're trading above my key level. With price trading above my key level, I'm looking for continuations to the downside. But if it happens that like price closes below my key level, then I'll look for continuations to the downside. So my trade idea is I'm bullish above key level, bearish below. On the hourly, I follow my hard time confluence. So like I say, long as price is trading below, long as price is trading above my key level, I still continue to the downside. But if we have a breakout, then we'll look for reversal to the downside, and that will be it. So that's my take on all my trading pairs. If only people, I'm not looking for much, I'm not looking for less. I'm looking for price to break out, I'm looking for price to fail to break, I'm looking for that momentum, I'm looking for the depletion, I'm looking for signs, I'm looking for reasons, and I'm looking for stronger confirmations into why I need to take the trade before my people. So this is your boy Harlem, this is your boy Harlem, this is your boy Harlem. That's all I got.